Bro, when your kid throwing gang signs at the park, that's not he's expressive. That's bad parenting with a Bluetooth connection. And anytime a parent gotta yell, baby 1, baby 2, baby 3, come here, you already know the situation is cooked. This video right here, bad parenting on levels I didn't even think existed. Prom meltdowns, half-naked nieces, water slides, concussions, and parenting advice from people who ain't qualified to raise a houseplant. This is why the next generation is built like expired Lunchables. No supervision, no discipline, and no common sense. Let's get into it, because some of y'all raising future GoFundMe warriors and don't even know it.
And y'all think them kids be cute until y'all go to the park and your baby sticking their middle finger up at everybody telling them. Then when the parents go get their kids away from your child, y'all want to get on Facebook, y'all want to get on social media, talk about something. They were being so mean to my baby at the park. No, your baby literally just said, your baby said, I don't want my child around there either. I'm sorry.
First off, if your toddler throwing middle fingers higher than gas prices, that's not sassy. That's demon light mode. And the fact that you defending it on Facebook, oh yeah, we're cooked.
He has to fight my cousin. Nobody fight your cousin, you make your leg. No, I'm not. Bigger than your leg. Here goes how do it.
Bro, anytime a parent number their kids like a grocery list, baby 1, baby 2, baby 3, that's when you know the parenting license got declined.
Okay, you're going to get a refund because I already told you. I don't know why you don't like to listen to me. I already told you you're not going to prom, okay?
But you can't get a refund, so I'm going to prom, and you're going to do my hair and stuff, so...
No, I'm not. Who going to buy your dress?
You?
Who going to do your makeup?
You're going to do everything.
Well, I'm not doing none of that.
I already paid for the ticket.
Okay, I already told you you're not going to prom.
Wait, what's happening?
Bro, some of these kids talk to their parents like they got a 750 credit score and a mortgage.
What? Get out. Nobody's even talking to you. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
She won't let me go to prom, but I already paid for the ticket. It's like you can't even get a refund.
Okay, and it don't matter.
Why she can't go to prom?
I don't have the answer to you. I said what I said.
It's her prom year.
No, it's not her prom year. No, it's not. She's not in the 12th grade. She's not going to prom.
They literally have a prom at her school.
Who's talking to you?
It's high school.
Boy, get out, because nobody ain't talking to you.
Imagine paying for prom, buying the ticket, making the plan, and your mom says, actually, no, that's not parenting. That's emotional foreclosure.
Agreed. Yes, baby, you do need to change.
It took you that long to say something to her?
No, look,
wait. I understand, and mine needs too. People tell me when they see her in the street dressed like that, and I'm not going home. I'm gonna stay right here till she change clothes. So what is you doing? Cause this is my sister's house, and I can be wherever I want to be. And who gonna put me out?
I will.
You won't. You won't.
Golly.
And what? You're not.
Baby, just go change.
That's her best bet, cause I ain't going nowhere till she change clothes. I don't care. Look at her, just everything about to fall off.
Bro, if the entire outfit falling out like loose change in a dryer, the adults in the house been failed too. They arguing about clothes while the whole wardrobe fighting gravity.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say originally because it was in poor taste. But what did you think was going to happen? And once again, this is why you should watch your children. So obviously this little boy decided that he was going to try and climb up the water slide. Stupid. And if his mother, father, parent, guardian, adult supervisor would have been there, they would have been like, oh no, horrible idea. Removed him from the situation. Instead, this little boy, he got his shit rocked. I hope he's okay. Let me put that on the record right now. I hope he's okay and I hope everything's all right. He got hit not once, but twice. Because when people are coming down a water slide, they don't really have that many options to stop, to divert. They're literally in a tunnel. They're going to hit you. And either this little boy has been taught that climbing up slides is okay, or his parents, guardians, whatever, were so far away that they let this happen. Either way, it's their fault.
Let me know something. If your kid climbing up a water slide like it's American Ninja Warrior and you're not watching them, that's not an accident. That's a lawsuit warming up.
If you let your kids speak and don't say they talking back every time they disagree with you, then maybe they will start acting right. These new parents is like, oh my gosh, y'all wonder why kids are grown now. Look how the parents act. It's like you can't do certain shit around the kid and expect them to grow up proper and acting right. Be for real, you walking out the house in little ass clothes, bottles on your head every day, not doing shit in life, like just laying around smoking. Like, if you're not ready to have kids, wrap it okay? Like, why is it that hard? I know that would be good. You know, you want to slip it off and get a little taste of it, you know, get a little feel of it without it. But no, keep it on. It's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. I don't even have kids, and I see y'all struggling. I just be like, whoa. Like, if I was going through that, but start acting like adults around these kids and showing these kids how they supposed to act, and that maybe they will start acting right. If they get treated the right way and they get the knowledge that they need and the love and the support that they need in life, maybe they will start acting right. You let your kids go out and do certain things and they don't have to sneak off and do it, you know, maybe they will act right, because half of the time you're not always saying no or no and I said so for no reason. Like, let them kids do shit, or at least go with the kids to do the shit.
It's always the system. The school system, the daycare, the weather system. No, sometimes the problem is parenting system you installed at home.
Like, damn.
Kids today have it easy. Good.
Seriously, can we talk about this? Because why on earth do y'all want your children to suffer? What is it with these parents that are saying, well, I struggled, so you have to struggle too? Why? What was the point to having children? So they could struggle? Did you have them so they could struggle? That's what that sounds like. I don't understand why you wouldn't want children to have it easier than you had it. Perfect.
Some of y'all want to be besties with your kids so bad, but when you confuse why they don't respect you, you can't be sis and mom at the same time. Pick one.
Example, y'all remember whenever we had to get bent over the damn kitchen sink to get our hair washed? Now they have this special device that you can put a kid on that leans them up right above the sink, so it makes hair washing easier. I saw one butthurt person comment, they have to struggle. I broke my back trying to have my hair washed. My kids gonna struggle too. Why? Why would you not want it to be easier for them? What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all want kids to suffer? Do y'all hate kids that damn much? Shit.
I swear, some of y'all want your kids to struggle so bad. I wash my hair in the sink, big like a shrimp, so my kids gotta do it too. Why? Why your trauma gotta be a family reunion?
People that don't do good by their children are demonic. Y'all are demons. Y'all are possessed. What makes you not want to do good by your child? It can only be some demons. Because why wouldn't you want to do good by something you gave life to, your own creation? So bizarre to me. You shitty ass parents. I don't get it, and I'll never get it. And yes, I definitely judge you. I don't give a what your trauma is. You are demonic if you're a shitty parent.
And this part here, true. If you could bring life into this world, you could still be trash. Yeah, somebody needs to sage your spirit.
I just don't understand how you don't want your legacy to be carried on, bro. Like,
my legacy is me. My legacy is not my kids. My legacy is me. My legacy is my show. My legacy is Amani. My legacy is not my kids, because average people will be like, oh, I want a legacy, but you're average. You live like a peasant. So what is your legacy? Let's say that you are above average. You're a millionaire. You're brilliant. You've made all these contributions to society. Your kid could come out to be a crackhead. Your kids could come out to be a school shooter. And that's the legacy? That's your legacy? I don't think that legacies, people even really know what they mean. Because your legacy starts with you. And if you don't have a legacy in your name, your kids ain't got shit to do with your legacy. People think that a legacy is just having kids. No, your legacy is what you set your kids up for. And a lot of people don't got two pennies to rub together, but want to have kids and a legacy. What legacy do you have? A legacy of debt? You are an everyday average citizen, sir.
So you consider, that's so selfish, bro. So
no,
selfish.
Actually, it's selfish to have kids because you think that you're so great that you're going to pass on something great to your kids, to the world. You're not that great.
Talking about legacy, not the kids. Look, some folks don't even got a legacy tab. Just debt, drama, and a refrigerator like that don't work.
Mothers are literally the worst parents on the entire planet. That's the first thing. And statistics back that. So over 70% of young men that grow up under a single mother in particular, end up in prison. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, 68% of young women that grow up under a single mother in particular end up a single mother herself. But when it comes to a two-parent family and a single father household, a young man has a 90% chance of never going to prison. And that is one of the biggest differences why we men have to go get our children from these freaking women. That is an issue, because the reason why so many of us are messed up is because we were all, or most of us, were raised by women, which are the worst parents on the entire planet, statistical wise.
This section of the internet where people start arguing in the comments. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting from the trenches.
If nobody ain't gonna say it, allow me to. Bad parenting is at an all-time high right now. I'm seeing so many parents give all of these kids choices. When I was growing up, we didn't have all of those choices. Perfect example. When it comes to dinner, I ain't have too many choices on what we was gonna eat tonight. So to see kids have that choice that they can get their drink from here, get their fries from here, and get their burger from there, yeah, y'all kids are different. To be able to have the access to wear what y'all want to wear. Back in the day, the spaghetti straps that y'all walk around every day, go to the gas stations, go out and about and just move around frequently with, and all those different things while y'all young, yeah, we didn't have that opportunity. At school, you couldn't wear that. You had to have, females, they had to have, they put their arms down, it had to be below their fingertips. You couldn't wear the spaghetti straps. Guys couldn't wear the muscle shirts. We couldn't do certain things when we was coming up like y'all can.
These new age parents really allergic to the word no. Everything is gentle parenting. Meanwhile, the kid throwing chairs like it's WWE. Sometimes you need to bring back the old school tone shift. Ayo.
We couldn't have our hair a certain way. We couldn't have certain things a certain way. And in this day and age, they'll call that controlling. But back in those days, they called it etiquette. Back in those days, they called it teaching you how to be responsible. Back in those days, they were giving you morals, principles, integrity. They were teaching you how to stand a certain way as young men, as young ladies. They were teaching you how to kind of move a certain way as young men and as young ladies. Hell, if you learned the way I learned, they had classes back in the day, etiquette classes, where you can actually learn how to sit properly, how to eat properly, how to be able to take your lady out and get a dance from her properly, how to be able to dance formally properly. Hell, they even had keyboard classes for you to be able to sit up with your posture properly. Everything that they were teaching you coming up back in the day that I was coming up was more so for you to stand a certain way as of right now. I don't know what literature y'all learning right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know where the manners is. I don't know where the belief system is. I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna go on record and double down and say parenting, bad parenting is at an all-time high, because there's too many choices out here that kids have when they really shouldn't have that many choices, for real. And I left one of the biggest ones out, and y'all know which one I'm talking about, and I left it out. So I'm just gonna stamp it and say for what it is, bad parenting is at an all-time high.
And here go Uncle Discipline explaining how we had zero choices growing up. No spaghetti traps, no muscle shirts, no nothing. Meanwhile, Gen Z out here wearing pajamas to courthouse.
I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. If your child is fat, it's because you're a bad parent. Having overweight children is child abuse. I just watched a very overweight little girl stack her plate with pizza and wings, worrying about what's on everybody else's plate so she could add more food on her own plate. And the worst part about it is a grown man recording her, not telling her to stop. You guys don't monitor your children's food and how big they're getting, especially between the ages of 3 to like 13 years old. You should be making every single meal for them and monitoring their activity levels. There's no reason your child should weigh 200 pounds at 8 years old. Like, you're just setting them up for bad habits for the rest of their life, and being overweight, being on medicine for the rest of their lives. Being fat is not fun. You're less likely to get married, you're less likely to have children, and you die an earlier death. And that's what you're telling your kids that is okay, and then you expect everybody else in the world to cater to them.
Look, this one's gonna hurt feelings, but somebody's gotta say it. Kids don't get 200 pounds at the age of 8 on an accident. That's not genetics. That's DoorDash parenting.
Man, you try to confront a bad parent about their shitty parenting, and their favorite line is, "I did my best." Like, okay, and it wasn't good enough. Okay, I don't know where this whole "I did my best" mentality came from, because people think they can say that and that just excuses all the shitty things they were doing. Like, it's okay to understand that sometimes your best is not good enough. Sorry, I know it hurts to hear, it might sting a little bit, but you know, it be like that sometimes, babe.
I did my best don't mean anything if the best looks like chaos, fear, and 4 meals over ramen per week. Sometimes your best ain't besting.
Don't put some sweatpants and t-shirts on for all I care. Well, be boring. You need to be boring. You're a mom now. Can't even keep the shirt up on you. It ain't no JoJo. That's the problem now. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on. You trying to get Rihanna Nathan? Rihanna pregnant? Rihanna pregnant? Okay, but you not rich like her, so you ain't gonna get all that. How am I? Not going where?
No, you need to, baby, look, come on.
What is you gonna do? What is you gonna say to her? I'm waiting for it.
I'm sick of you.
You not sick of me?
I'm sick of you.
Chastise her.
Somebody
That's what you
chastise you because you trying to.
I feel like there's nobody more trifling on this planet than a grown adult that uses their child's social security number to get credit cards, pay light bills, you know, apartments and stuff. Stop it. Stop it. From an adult who had to fix my credit before I could even use it. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You want a surefire way to make sure your kids don't fit you when they get older? That's how you do it. Right there. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, this the final boss of bad parenting. If you out here ruining credit before they even learn cursive, jail immediately.
If you think to yourself, am I a bad mom about 15 to 16 times a day? 9 times out of 10, you're not a bad mom. Disclaimer, if you're asking yourself that because you know you got some kids locked up somewhere, or maybe your kids haven't eaten in a couple of days, then that does absolutely not apply to you. And you need to shame on you. You need to treat them children better, or let somebody better qualified love them children. There's no manual that comes with parenting at any age or stage of your child's development. So questioning things, questioning yourselves, getting a second opinion.
I swear, half these kids raising themselves while their parents scrolling TikTok for 6 hours straight. The baby done climbed the fridge, set the stove on fire, learned Spanish. Mom ain't looked up one time.
Asking for help aren't signs of terrible parenting. It is okay to say, I don't know what the I am doing, as long as you are actively trying to find out what it is you need to be doing. Please also understand that everyone, no matter if they have kids or not, are going to give you their unsolicited opinion on your parenting. You know, I breastfed Malcolm till he was 16, and I think that's why he never had nightmares. So maybe you should do that with Jamal. And you know who don't care about if they're being a good parent or not? Bad parents. Bad parents don't be giving a damn. So good parents aren't perfect, but they're present. They practice patience with themselves and their children every single day. And they keep getting better because they made a promise to never give up. That's a good parent. So if we keep that in mind and stay focused, I think a lot of us are good parents, unless you got some kids in your basement. Let them go.
Some adults wear a struggle like a badge of honor. Every sentence starts with back in the day. Okay, back in your day, you didn't have Wi-Fi too. Don't punish the kids because you grew up in survival mode.
These are signs that you're actually a horrible parent. You can show this to your parents if you think that they're horrible. If you get mad at your child for not speaking your family's language, even though you made literally no effort to teach them, you're a horrible parent. If you make your child pay rent and they're literally still a teenager, you're a horrible parent. If you beat on a literal child to prove that you're angry, you're a horrible parent. Because what is a kid gonna do to you? If you think you're spoiling a child by hugging them and giving them affection, you're a horrible parent. If you post your child on TikTok for content, you're a horrible parent.
Listen, bad parenting's gonna keep doing bad parenting, but the rest of us, we're learning, we're laughing, and we're raising these kids better than the generation before us. If you made it this far, you hit different. Most people click off the moment the kids start throwing up the middle finger. So do me a favor, hit that like button, drop a comment on which clip you thought was speechless, and subscribe if you want more chaos every day. And if you want to go down the rabbit hole, click on the playlist down in the description, and I'll see you on the next one.